We're going to solve some multi-step equations in chapter 1.2 of Algebra 1 for big ideas. And we have a 2.5x minus 13 equals 2. My job is to get this x by itself. So the very first thing I want to do is get rid of the constant. And then the last thing I'll do is get rid of the coefficient to the variable. The constant does not have a letter. The opposite of subtract 13 is to add 13. So if you add 13 to the left side of the equation, you have to add 13 to the right side of the equation to keep the equation equal. The 13's cancel, and you're left with 2.5x equals 2 plus 13. That is 15. And then we will divide by 2.5 on both sides because the opposite of multiply by x would be to divide. The 2.5's become 1, and we're left with x equals 15 divided by 2.5, which is 6. Now, if you were to plug this back in right up here to check, 2.5 times 6 is 15, and 15 minus 13 is 2, which is what it's supposed to be, so it checked out. On this multi-step equation, we have a 9x minus 6x on the right side of the equation, and it has to be combined. We have to combine the like terms here. So take your 9x and circle it, and your negative 6x and circle it. If you circle the sign in front of it, it helps you to notice if you're adding or subtracting. 9 minus 6 is 3x. Write down the rest of the problem, plus 15. Write down your equal and your negative 12. Now I'm down to two-step equation. I'm going to get rid of the 15 first, and the opposite operation is to subtract 15. Remember, whatever you do to one side of the equation, you have to do to the other. The 15's cancel, and you're left with 3x equals, I've got a negative 12 and a negative 15, and when your signs are the same, you add them and keep the sign. So that's negative 27. Now this means 3 times x, so the opposite of times is to divide, so I'm dividing by 3. The 3's cancel. X equals negative 27 divided by 3, which is negative 9, because negative divided by a positive is a negative. Now, you plug that back in, we'd have 9 times negative 9, which is negative 81, minus 6 times negative 9, which is positive 54, plus 15. Let's see what that is. I've got to subtract 81 minus 54, and I'll get a negative 27. So negative 27 plus 15 is negative 12, which is what it's supposed to be. So that one checked out as well. Now on this one, we're going to have some distribution. So everything in this parentheses has to be multiplied by 2. 2 times 1 is 2, and 2 times negative x is negative 2x. Plus 3 equals negative 8. On the left side, I need to combine the 2 and the positive 3. They are like terms, and that's 5. So I have 5 minus 2x equals negative 8. Now I need to get the 5, which is a positive 5 since there's no sign in front of it. The opposite of a positive 5 is a negative 5. So we'll subtract 5 from both sides, and negative 5 subtract 5 basically means the same thing. The 5's cancel, and I have negative 2x equals, you add these two since the signs are the same, and you get negative 13. Divide by negative 2. The negative 2's become a positive 1. X is isolated, and negative 13 divided by negative 2 is a positive 13 over 2. And sometimes they'll just let you leave it as a fraction, improper, make sure it is simplified, or that would be also 6.5. So both answers are actually correct.